What's going on, YouTube? Back here in the indoor grow room yet again. Again this week. Checking out what's growing on in here. And we've got, it's a nice little forest going on over here. And it just keeps on going and going. We got the big ones to the right, little ones to the left. Nice angle on that, right? And we've got the second year plants over here. Got all kind of different things going on with this. A bunch of these plants right here. We've got some yellowing of the leaves here. We've got some goofiness over here. Kind of looks like chlorosis or something like that. That would be too much chlorine. We've also got some goofy wrinkled up leaves like this one right here. But one thing that's one thing I was noticing on other people's videos, and not talking crap on them because it was always happening to me, but I don't have any edema on any of my plants, which is really surprising to me. Normally, I am the first person to ever get edema, but I think my approach of don't water till they need it really helps out, because as you can see, there are no fans around here. This is just in the spare bedroom, and it's just sitting right here on the floor. So I don't know if that's a nice tip there for everybody or not, but yeah, normally I always have edema, and if you haven't had it before, once you get it, normally you don't lose it. It just stays with the plant. You can snip those leaves off. You got edema on this leaf, snip. You just snip that thing off, and it tends to go away. Oh, I'm looking right now. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Look how droopy these ghosts are. That's not good. Alright. So I'm going to have to check my water level. You can see it's all the way to here. That should be good enough, because that ghost pepper, I believe, has some decent roots on it. Kind of gross looking roots, actually. But it actually has a nice root base there. Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do a little top watering there. Had to do some top watering over here. If you watched yesterday's video, I had this little tiny little guy right here I transplanted. This one is kind of laying down on the job. Who else did I have? This little tiny guy over there. It's still alive. That's the one that was laying down. It hasn't even opened up its leaves, but it does not look that hot. I don't know if I can zoom in or not, or if it's going to have a fit and not focus like it always does. But there we go. But you can see it's not looking the greatest, so I'm not holding out all kind of hope on that one. This was, who was this guy? Mango? No, Jabito. Ahi Jabito. It's still looking all mangled and not looking that great, but there is some green growth on the top, so I'm holding out hope. But I noticed there's this little guy. Look at that little tiny little thing. That does not look like a pepper. It has rounded leaves. And there's another one right down here with true leaves. And I have no clue what the heck that is, so that probably came with the soil. But the other ones I transplanted all are looking very nice. The rest of the, what are these? Ahi mangoes. Remember these guys? I didn't top water whatsoever, and they're all doing very nice. Just bottom watered. I got some pepper starts that are hanging out in the bottom of this cup. Another one of these guys. Let's go over here and look at the bigger ones, right? Get the ghost pepper, both of them. That cup, that cup. One of them is looking very, very droopy and does not look like it's living life, and such is life. So we'll have to get to that. Who's this guy? Oh, okay, that's all. Yeah, got pods over here. We got pods over here. Look at that guy. Nice looking pod. We got a brandy new pod right there popping off. Got more pods over here. There's one way tucked back there. That nice big fat, short but fat pod. We've got, this is the ghost pepper. One of the ghost peppers over here. It's just hanging out all over here. Right by my Masterblend container. Leaves falling off all the time. Who else do we have? Just tons of pods all over here. Look at that. Beautiful. That looks like the pink tiger there, and it's starting to get a little droopy as well. That's pretty weird. Water level. Oh, I like how it comes up on the camera. Shows up so much better than when you look in real life here. It actually is very dark under here, but according to the camera, you can see the water level right there. But I top watered the pink tiger. What I do is I just pour it right into the cup. It drains right into the basin, whatever, reservoir. And yeah, usually it'll perk up after a day or two. And I did that a couple days ago, but apparently, I should probably look at that. Got a bunch of leaves curling up and everything. It's really not liking life. But look at that. All new growth right there. That's all new growth. Popping right up and everything. But, yeah. I just mixed up a gallon of Masterblend. It's not showing up. But there we go. I have just that much left. That was after watering some of the plants. And I guess we should hop around the side here because let's look at the biggest ones first, right? That's usually the, hey, look at me, I'm doing good. So check out this guy, nice and tall, looking like a normal ahi, all tall and lanky. We got, and looks like, yeah, we actually, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but we actually have some forking. It's just starting to fork right there, and that's an ahi mango. We've got another guy, another ahi mango, nice and tall. Look how tall that guy is. And that's not leggy, that is just being tall. Ahi, in my opinion anyway, or in my experience I should say. Most of the ahis that I grow tend to be kind of leggy. And that, I kind of attribute that to why I, yeah, go ahead and focus camera anytime you want. When I say that ahis don't like being topped, I believe this is why. Because they get nice and tall quick, and I was just about to equivalate, I don't even know what that word is. I was going to apply that to, determinate tomatoes. I don't know why, but I don't even know where I was going with that, but you can imagine you can imagine how awesome it would be if I actually did go along with that. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. But anyway, yeah, a bunch of these. And if you saw these guys, look how waxy the leaves look there. Nice and shiny and everything. If you saw these guys a couple days ago, they were drooping over and they looked like they were dying. The tops of them were kind of like leaning over and everything. They did not look like they were loving life. Check out this little guy. I got a pile of new growth right there in that little crotch. I didn't even do anything, and this thing has buds popping off all over on it because it forked way down there. And now we've got all these buds popping off. I'm not going to do a dang thing about it. And as you can see, I just watered this like 2 days ago. Or maybe 3 days ago. And it already looks like it's going to need water. I'm not going to water for probably 2 more days though. Just FYI. It's another sugar rush. Heck yeah, man. What about this guy? Hey, when I was doing soil refill yesterday, totally didn't look at this cup. An ahi lemon drop, and it's kind of a little leany, but yeah, not too bad. Actually, let's look at this little guy right back here. Check that out, nice and short, but it already forked right in there. And check it out, we got buds all over that thing, all over the place. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buds at least right there. We got 3 right where my finger is. I think that's 4, but we're not counting that. There's 2 more right there, 1 right there, and 2 more right there. Actually, there's another one starting right there too, but I'm not counting that yet either. But that's looking nice. Another sugar rush. Heck with it. Let's just start putting these guys back. Otherwise, I'll be here pulling peppers out all day long. All day long, my lord. Let's see. Well, this side, you can actually see the pink tiger, and you can see how old this thing is. And again, this is a clone. I snipped a branch off before winter, not this past December, but the December before. So I guess, what was that be? 2016 December. And I snipped off just a branch. I put it in a cup, and roots popped off. And now look, we actually have like an established trunk. Look at these white lines all over there. It looks like, a beautiful looking pepper. Most of them are like that too. If I can zoom in here, or if it will focus or anything like that. Nah, it's not going to focus. Why would it focus? It's my camera. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, it focused for a second. So if you go back and screenshot that or whatever, you can see it's got lines on the trunk itself. That would be the Sugar Rush, which is popping off all of these awesome little pods there. Look, there's more over here. Nice little pod. Another one right over here. Yeah. Let's see. Who else do we have? Man, this pink tiger is such a pain, man. I mean, it just put off all of this new growth within the last week. This whole new growth is all the last week. And it's been having a problem trying to get the roots to, get some water. Why don't you just go ahead and grow your roots down into the water instead of trying to grow your branches up to the light? I don't understand what the heck's going on with that guy. But, yeah, just to show everything isn't always perfect here in heaven. I mean, well, obviously we've got these droopy leaves. But we also have these leaves up here. Look at that. That looks like some chlorosis. I could be wrong about that. It might just be nitrogen starved. Maybe actually, I think that is the Sugar Rush. So maybe the pink tiger is taking up most of the nitrogen and the Sugar Rush is not getting any. That is the downfall of putting 2 peppers in one reservoir. As you can see right over here. Oh wait, the cup wasn't even fully seated. Maybe that's the whole problem all the time. Oh, the whole wow. But, yeah, Dave warned me about that years ago, and I was like, I'll make it work. And here I am years later, I'm still thinking that I can make it work. And I would recommend, I have a stack of these containers as tall as I am in my garage. So I don't know why I'm trying to double up with 2 cups on each one of them. I guess just to save space here, because, I mean, I only have so much room right here, and these guys have been taking up most of the room. But if you don't have room constraint, don't do that. Keep one plant, 1 cup per reservoir. That way you don't have to worry about this, because it's been a back and forth game the entire time with me. It's, oh, this ghost is doing good, but that ghost is looking horrible, so now I got to top water that ghost. And then, oh, well, this Sugar Rush is doing great, but it's drinking so much water because of all these pods, and now the pink tiger is suffering. It's just been a back and forth thing all winter long, and I want to say that I'll never do it again, but yeah, right. Yeah, give me another year. I'll be right back to doing my same old tricks. Yeah, here's another nice looking pod. They're all kind of wrinkly and everything, but they are all very small. Every pod that I had outside was at least twice as big. Twice as big around, twice as long, all that stuff. Especially the number 1 guy. I call him number 1 because that was the very first one to pop off. That one is at least half as big as most of the Sugar Rush that I got last year. But they're an indoor pepper. So I don't know what it is about indoor pods, but they tend to be a lot smaller than outdoor pods. I don't know. Probably due to the intensity of the lights. I only have these fluorescents here, so I guess they don't really like it. So let's not look at every single pod, or they're not pods. They're called peppers. Let's not look at every single pepper, but we'll look at a few examples here. This guy forked quite a while ago. And look at this, man. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all on this branch. We have 2, 3 over here, 2 over here, 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. So this guy is well on its way. And like I mentioned in previous videos, if you still, like if you're like JT or Susie, you have like another 2 months almost, less than 2 months to go. I guess maybe you would want to trim those off. One method, you could top the plant. You could just go ahead and snip that guy right here, and on the other side right here. That would pretty much take care of all the buds. You'd have in all these crotches, you would have more foliage starting to pop off, and it would bush up really good. Or you could just come in here every single day with scissors and snip every single one of these little buds off. Personally, that's the way I would go, and I say that because, like I always say, I'm a recovering topping addict. I really got into the topping. I loved it. And if it's January and you're topping, perfect, especially for me. I believe a week from now is my last frost date, so I can actually put these guys out in a week. I'm not going to until the end of the month, I believe. But I want my plant to be as big as it can be. I have limited light in my backyard, so I'm not trying, I don't have the luxury, I should say, of having full sun all day long. I have maybe 5 hours of sun all day long. So I need my plants as big as they can be and to produce as much as possible. So I don't want to top and set them back in the timeline, that much. That's my personal preference. If you live, in the middle of a field where you get like 12 hours of sun in the middle of the summer, then hey, go for it, man. Trim up all you want. But that is just the way I'm going about it this year. Well, I did last year too. The year before, I topped every single pepper that popped up. And if you go back in my archives, I believe that was 2016 or whatever, I topped every single one of them. I had a lot of great results with it, except with the ahis. The ahis did not, my ahis, I should clarify. Yours might be doing fine, but my ahis did not do good with the topping. And as you can see here, a majority of all these peppers are ahis. I've got ahi mango, ahi jabito, ahi pineapple, ahi lemon drop, sugar rush peach over there. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to line my camera up with my finger. Over there, I've got just a pile of ahis that are coming up right now, or have been coming up. But so in the interest of, in the past, they didn't do good with topping, I'm not going to top them this year. This little guy, I have no clue who this guy is. It is not a naga. No, it is not a king naga. I tried to grow them again this year. They did not grow. Who the heck are you? What the heck's going on? It is not a king naga. Oh, Sugar Rush Peach. There we go. But anyway, check out this guy, Sugar Rush Peach. Most of them are tall and leggy looking over there. This guy, no, yeah, you can call it leggy if you want, but it's kind of short and compact. And check out all the buds starting to form on there. You can imagine what it'd be like if my camera would focus. But we got buds all over there, and I am letting them do their thing. Like I said, I've only got a few more days before I can take them out. I'm not going to for a few more days after that. But, yeah. Another, a bunch of the little guys here. What do we got? Mango, Jabito. Hey, look at that. Short guy there. This is one of my favorites right here. Ooh, cup's kind of light. Because, check that out. You can almost not see the cup. You still can. You can see the cup right there, right there, right there, right there. But for the most part, you really can't see the cup. I don't even know who this guy is. And it's very, very light. Oh, yeah. Completely bone dry. Got some roots popping off the bottom. Probably using the camera hand to move the roots. Not good for the YouTube. All right. But anyway, who the heck are you? Ahi Jabito. Nice. So that's a nice little short guy. Probably should have added soil to that cup. It's not that far down, but good enough. How about this little guy? I don't want to go through every single one of them, but I mean, what the heck? I'm going for the record of the longest YouTube videos that you can make lately, right? 40 minutes on the last one. What the heck's going on? White Fatale. Heck yeah. And if you can see right in there, check that out. New growth popping out on the center stalk there. Looking beautiful. I never had a Fatale before. I grew the red Fatale, I believe. And like I said, limited light. the plant died off before I actually got my first pod. Hey, play nice back there. Who else? Oh, my freak over here. Oh man, these all are so light. I'm gonna have to mix up another batch of Masterblend. Check this guy out. I don't know if you can actually see, but look at that. It's almost like it forked right when it got its first true leaves, because look at that. We got all kind of foliage going in different ways and everything like that. It doesn't look like it actually, technically forked, but it's actually doing something, and that's a keto cream. Nice. I forgot all about that guy. Who else we got? Ooh, this guy back here. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all of these guys, but check out that one. That one's kind of a freaky looking one. It doesn't have like nice foliage going everywhere. It's just got a lot of stuff going everywhere. And that is Yellow Naga Brain. That's right. I only have like one of them. One or two, something like that. But not too bad. Not a lot of foliage like I like in the center, because you can actually see the dirt in the cup through there. But as you can see, the leaves are well overhanging the cup. Let's see, who else do we have back here? Anybody else noteworthy? Not really. We just got a bunch of smaller looking guys. This guy actually has some really crappy looking leaves, if you can see that. Got that. This over here. Who's that guy? Oh yeah, the only, Boot Orange Copenhagen crossed with pineapple. That ought to be a great little pepper there. Can't wait to get my hands on that one. I already went through some of these smaller ones here. This is pineapple, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is one that I did yesterday, and you can hear the grittiness. Yeah, because I got freaking soil all over the top of that, and that's what's keeping the plant from soaking up the water there at the very bottom. Look at the gap there. They should be like right up on each other. That I pressed down a lot, or pretty hard, but it's still not where it should be. But that should be good for now. Who else do we have? This one's pretty crazy looking. What's going on with this guy? Did I already talk about this guy? Yeah. Well, no, this is the other keto cream. And that one is looking nice. Check that out. Yeah, on the video you can almost not see the cup, but I can see the cup right there, and right there, and right here. But for the most, well, you can, and I mean, I'm not completely over top of it right there. If I was, then you could see it right here. But, yeah, not too bad. Looking very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see, who else do we have? Yeah, that's another problem I have in here. Just gotta get them in there. Whoever's taller, let their leaves go over the other ones. Who else do we have in here? Anybody else noteworthy of showing off? I do. That one right over there. I might have shown that one off already. Hang on. Let me see. I already pulled that one. How about this little guy? Oops. Oh, man. Oh, whoops. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, little feller. Oh, yeah, and it needs watering. Oh, look at that, man. That's not good. Look at that. See how wrinkly the leaves are and how limp they are, and they stick to all kind of things like plastic, like this thing right here that, well, actually I pinched it between the ghost pepper. But, yeah, who are you? Ahi Lemon Drop. Yeah. Ugh. Go ahead and pull a couple of these leaves off. We'll set them over there. Yeah, this guy definitely needs a little bit of watering. We'll water that guy. But no, I was going for this guy. And I was going for this guy because, look, way down here, it forked. And we've got, ooh, a bad. There we go. It dropped. Actually, we've got multiple bad buds on here. Not good. But we've got this one bud hanging on there. Who are you? Ooh, got a crack on the outer cup. That's not good. You know, it's wobbly. Another Sugar Rush. Look how wobbly that guy is. Nah, not so good. Need to go ahead and pack them down a little bit. And helped a little bit. But, no, I think I talked about everybody back there. Let me just pop this guy out. Who's this guy? Ahi Lemon. Hey, yeah, look at you over here. Except I don't like that leaf, so we're going to pop that right off. Yeah, not too bad. It's about to fork, but hasn't forked yet. But anyway, I'm going to have to go ahead and give this guy some water. Probably going to hold off on everybody else. I'm only going to give this guy water, only because look at these leaves. Starting to curl up, starting to look all limp, and they're starting to stick to other leaves. Whenever I try to pull it out, it's trying to hang on to the other peppers. So that's usually about the time where I go ahead and water my plants. But that's it. I figure that's good enough for an update here. Got tons of pods all over the place on this Sugar Rush, looking beautiful. Oh, there we go. Look, they're beautiful. They're not squishy or anything. And they're all over the place. There's one, let me smack the light there. There's one under there, one over there, one over there, one back there, another one right over there. I think I mentioned that one. There's another one right back here. I mean, they're all over the place, but I just want to show them off. Right here, next to this horrible, horrible looking leaf. I don't know what the heck's going on with that, so I'll just go ahead and pull that leaf off, and it doesn't exist anymore. Same with this leaf right here. That one looks horrible, so let me just pull that right off, and now that's gone. Bang! Looks like my plant is looking good. Like I said, I'm going to have to get this ghost pepper some water because it is not liking life. This is the same one, right? Yeah, so this ghost pepper not loving life with the water situation. I'm going to have to go ahead, get it a little bit of water. Hey, let go of my pepper. What are you doing over there? Yeah, I got to get this guy some water, so we'll put this guy in its place. Yeah, I gotta mix up some more Masterblend. Jeez, oh man, I go through that stuff like crazy. And it looks like that, like I said earlier, this pink tiger is gonna need a little bit of water. So anyway, I think that is good enough for an update here. We'll have to keep our eye on this little guy right here. I don't know what's going on with it. It was looking beautiful yesterday, and I just gave it a bunch of Masterblend. Oh, look at that. Now it's sticking up. Bang! Win! But I just gave it a little top watering Masterblend just before it started shooting, so hopefully it's on its way to coming back on a full recovery. This little tiny guy over here, who knows what's going to happen with that, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new, or what's going on with all these weird little things in here with this messed up pepper that has not made a recovery yet. Actually, I'm going to do another top watering with that guy. Yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of new peppers back here. I don't know what they are. But stick with the channel and we'll figure that out in the future. And yeah, we got all kind of new stuff coming out. Like I said in the last video, new update on the greenhouse coming out. It was raining all day yesterday and today. Couldn't get out there, and it was like 40 degrees, so I didn't want to go out there. So didn't make a new update on that, but that should be coming out this week. All kind of other things, live streams, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Since this video probably is coming out on Monday, that should be tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to take pause right now so my battery can die. Well, I took a break, and this one that I was talking about that needed some water, I went ahead and gave it a little bit of Masterblend, went a little overboard on there, but check out the root structure on this guy. Looking absolutely beautiful. Set it right in there, looking great. So, that guy will be great. Check out... Nah, it's not doing it. Alright, well... During the little battery break there, I went ahead and threw some Masterblend into there, top watering. And I also, this little guy over here with all the droopy leaves, the, what is it, Ahi Lemon, right? Yeah, Ahi Lemon. Check out the root structure on that guy. Kind of interesting. Not like it normally is. It's kind of long and lanky. But threw in a bunch of water. Wow, that's pretty funny because, well, maybe I'll put the previous the previous part of the video where it was cut off by the battery shutting off. That was actually like twice that level, and it drank up most of that in that time, and the 2 cups are pretty much right down to where they need to be. But anyway, yeah, that was yeah, that happened. But put that guy right back in here. That'll be right back to normal in just a few days. Need to mix up another batch of Masterblend. That's not a problem. I'll have that happening in just a few minutes. But anyway, like I said, thanks for hanging out with me. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to do all that fun, happy social media stuff down below. Like I ask in every single video. Oh, wait, I'm going to have to mix up more Masterblend because of this ghost pepper. Daggone. I'm going to have to come back in here. But like I say in every video, don't forget to go down in the comment section down below. Make sure you throw a comment down there, not just for me. I love the comments, but for everybody else, because I ask everybody to hop in the comments section, find someone new, and subscribe up to their channel, and check out all of their awesome videos. They probably make way better videos than I do. Yeah, Mystery Amazon link is down below. Don't forget to check me out on the patreon.com/RevToastTV. I'm on the Instagram. I'm still not back in there because I haven't found my password, but I'll be on there shortly. Check me out on the Instagram.com/RevToastTV. I'm on the Twitter.com. It's A with a circle, REVTO. Check me out over there. It's actually getting used because I linked it to my YouTube page. But yeah, do all that fun, happy social media stuff down below. Don't forget to, like I said earlier, don't forget to catch us on the live streams. Hopefully this will come out on Monday, so we'll have a live stream tonight, and that'll be at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that should be about it for all the plugs. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, man. Love you guys, and yeah, we'll catch y'all. Look at this mess of a pepper over here. Or I should say, mess of peppers. Ugh. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Yeah, I love hanging out with you guys, so I hope you guys love hanging out too. So I'm going to get this ghost pepper some water, and yeah, that'll be behind the scenes. But yeah, I'll catch you on the live stream. So... Oh, and yeah, like, well, I already said, I got another video about the greenhouse coming out this week. I've also got another video, a bunch of, 2 more at least, videos of some hot sauce reviews coming out, courtesy of the great Charles P. And if you haven't subscribed to him, go over and check out his YouTube page, Charles P. I'll try to remember, I'm always horrible about this, I'll try to remember to throw a link down below in the description of his YouTube channel, and if you missed that, check us out on the live stream. He'll be there, and he'll tell you himself how to get to his YouTube page. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, love y'all, I will catch y'all in the next video. So, till then, later.